This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even know how to concentrate to feel it. Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Moment of resonance. What the sounds?
Let me be your blade.
Target confirmed. All is fair in war. Strike! Unleash the fangs. Exterminate. Swift and resolute.
Let me be your blade.
Tempest! Shape the shapeless!
Target confirmed. All is fair in war.
I think I found something, Rover.
Watch out!
Something's not right. Why wouldn't...
Brother. Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. This one probably devoured, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last... I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. Rover, I think I know. It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries. The village is crying, waiting for something truly awful must have happened here. And based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago. Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. Or there must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I can feel some... I'll inform Shuzia about what happened here. Can we continue our search before the official... Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine. Thank you, Rover. Please stay. As for the little one here, let's leave it be. The area is a mess, but it doesn't look like... Look, there are many footprints here. Someone was injured. ritualistic wooden plaque. Why are they here? These plaques they seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
These cards. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outlaw, it's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords.
Fusing humans and tacit
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, and there is one particularly insane overseer. He's a man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen they belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of... Huh?
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent... If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar, cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances. Don't... The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Aw, so you really care. Don't worry. I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you, to begin with? I heard you've lost your memories. Indeed. I'll tell you then. Before you knew anything about this world, you are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces, from the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but that's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell the truth. Hurts sometimes. I know you are not one I can sway with simple words. My goal is simple. I just want... Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's... why do you have to assume we are the cult? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, so go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch now. What is the conclusion you've drawn? I see you don't really trust those. So they were right about you. I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in an innocent girl, a revered leader, and next, what makes up our false devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless kill? Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Our story begins once upon a time in a peaceful village. In the day, they toiled for food. And when evening fell, they sought refuge. Fables. Stories told and retold through the ages. But they always draw from real life. The same story gets told by many. And whatever you learn from it is just one of count like us now. Caught in a carefully crafted plotline, this village marks the beginning of my story. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. One day, a shepherd visited the shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs drawn in? Nope, quite the opposite. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads. They no longer had to struggle for survival. As their once meager lives, the flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him. And what's wrong? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow? Oh, so we agree. You are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideal. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal. The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating as each night passed. It was the only one to notice. Rover, do you think someone would give you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough, but true equality is scarce. Always, the world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider funny, isn't it? Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb on the next day. the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual. But the black lamb, the shepherd, introduced an unspoken rule to this village. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes after witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd. Those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon. Well done. You didn't let any details. Now, I wonder, what is your take? Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs. Oh, so you're siding with the white lambs. But in another version of this story, the black lamb got. Is that the kind of ending you were hoping? Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for? But that's why they wanted it in the first place. Why would they trade their wealth for a wish when they were risking their... Here's my final question. Don't rush. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock found out the truth, but...
That's right! Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again. Until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. The black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already... The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who's the innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who they had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained... Fun answer, but no. Now, I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we... Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going... Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I've got a scorchingly delightful welcome for you up ahead. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces.
Sounds come forth.
Such speed. Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits. Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a world of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it! The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors!
Moment of resonance. Together.
Shake the shakeless.
War spares no one.
Swift and resolute.
Such a...
Rover? Rover!
I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh! Should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
Didn't you promise to leave me some...
With one condition. I do hope you haven't. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. Rover, it seems our happy little date, but don't forget my sincere let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how we'll meet again in the not too distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover.
Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be? Yes, that is a possibility. So let's talk about it later. Rover, can you... It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for... What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
The water is going down. I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. I can't believe... I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. That tree. It's stunning.
Please, save her.
Are you trying to tell us about something? Where did it go? That girl just wanted to save her, but those sacrifices didn't lead. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to... Please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we... Sorry, Rover. I didn't feel the air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still... The villagers were a complex mix of emotions. Hope, resentment. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen, but I still lack the confidence to... It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. To become some... I cannot stop the lament. But at least I should do everything in my power to help those. Really? Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile a report. Yes, let's go back.